fights that we need to see in 2024. These fights need to happen. So let's start with an easy one. It's going to be Manel Cap against
All your teammates is a bunch of faggots.
Kai Kara France. Sorry for using the word. I know that these fighters will beat my ass, but we need to see this happen. And this is the first one in the video because it's gonna happen unless Cap does not beat his opponent this weekend. His name is Mateusz Nicolau. He's probably gonna beat him, but we don't know. But this fight needs to happen on some sort of numbered UFC event. We have to see this. The press conference. This guy is so funny. He says that he's undefeated in the streets. He said this on Michael's Bisping's podcast. Manuel Cap said that, and it's so funny. This guy is funny. His level of English is minimal, but I think it makes it more funny. And this fight makes sense. I think if Cap beats this guy and then beats KKF, I think he could fight for the title since he's a big name now. I mean, people want to see him. Next fight is none other than Dan Hooker against Fiziev. This fight, I mean, it's so much fun. This would be crazy for maybe Apex card. It'd be great. Dan Hooker stand up guy, Fiziev stand up guy. This fight is probably gonna happen too, since Dan Hooker broke his arm recently and Fiziev broke his leg. So maybe this fight in 6 months, crazy stand up. I think Fiziev beats this guy. He's just too good. But the length of Hooker could decide this. I don't know. But we need to see this one. This one's for the fans. Fiziev is really good. I mean, he barely lost against Justin Gaethje. Well, not barely. People say that was closer than it actually was, in my opinion. I think Gaethje beat him clearly, but he put up a good fight. So I think Fiziev is gonna be a good contender in the next few years. We don't know his takedown defense though, but we'll see. Next fight is none other than Adesanya against Chimaev. This fight makes sense. This fight is incredible, dude. I'm just getting goosebumps with thinking about this, and it makes sense because Adesanya can't go fight Duplessis if he wins against Strickland on a loss. He can't. He has to come back and beat somebody. Chimaev just got ill, but he's back now training. I've seen. I think Adesanya can beat him. I think people are saying that Usman won the fight against Chimaev. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I mean, this guy has the worst gas tank ever. It's like on the same level as Paddy the Baddy. But we need to see this fight. If Adesanya beats him, he can fight DDP, no problem. If Chimaev beats Adesanya, I think he's gonna fight for the belt. I mean, I think Chimaev is not that good, but it's also unfair what they're doing to him. Essentially, his fight against Usman was a number one contender fight. I mean, if Usman won, he would have fought Sean Strickland or DDP. But since Chimaev won and no one likes him, and I don't know why, he's not even in contention. He has to fight another fight before he fights for the title, or two. Like people are saying that he needs to be Adesanya and somebody else. I think that's stupid. I think he's deserved it. He's undefeated. He's beat him so many guys, bro. He beat so many guys. I think it's unfair. But yeah, this fight needs to happen. It's probably gonna happen, to be honest. I think it's realistic. but we never know with these two individuals. Next fight, guys, please hear me out. Guys, you have to hear me out with this, okay? It sounds stupid, but Pereira, unless he fights Aspinall in 300, he has nobody to fight since Jamal Hill is injured. So I think the UFC should do something similar to what they did with Sean Strickland and Izzy. Sean Strickland, so Sean Strickland did not deserve the title shot. Like, let's be honest, he beat. Well, he lost the Cannonier split decision. Then he beat Himavov, and then he beat Magomedov. There's no way that makes you a number one contender. But since there was nobody else for Izzy to fight since DDP was injured, they made him fight. They made him fight Sean, and this is exactly what should happen, and I think might happen in the light heavyweight division, since Jamal Hill is injured for a long time apparently, and Johnny Walker, he has to win the fight this weekend, okay, or he's gonna make me sound stupid. He has to beat Ankalaev, and then fight maybe in 3 months like against Pereira. It's an incredible stand-up fight. They're both tall Brazilians. It'd be great. It'd be this be great. I think Pereira smokes him, but this be great, and then maybe the winner will fight Jamal Hill July. But this fight in 2 to 3 months is, I think, should happen, and Johnny Walker is probably willing to take this fight. Cause, I mean, bro, he's on a 3 fight win streak. If he wins this weekend, he's on a 4 fight win streak. He beat Paul Craig, Kutelaba, um, he beat and somebody else, and then he needs to beat Ankalaev, and then I think he's ready for a title shot. Okay, next one. Sorry, but this fight excites me. Nah, I'm just joking.
Bullshit! It's bullshit!
Guys,
it's bullshit. It's a lie from Satan. It's a lie from Satan,
it makes no sense. Paddy is 5-0 in the UFC. Any other fighter would have fought for a ranking already, but since it's Paddy, he hasn't fought for it. I mean, guys, yes, his wins, uh, his wins are fraudulent, but he has to fight somebody good. I think if he beats Matt Favola or Terrence McKinney, he is going to be ranked. So he has to fight one of them, and I don't want to see him fight some bum. Stop, please. Give him one of these two, or someone who's up there. Like, come on, please make him. Please somebody sleep him. I think Terrence Mitchell. I don't know if Paddy loses to Terrence Mitchell, but he definitely loses to Matt Favola, for sure, for sure. So yeah, this is the video. I think Paddy needs to fight somebody good. It makes no sense for him to fight anybody else. It made no sense for him to fight Tony Ferguson. Like, let's be honest, I did not want to see that fight. And we saw it. It was a fucking mauling by Paddy. Tony looked like a penguin out there with those jabs to the body that fucking looked bad. But to be honest, and again, disclaimer, I have respect for all of these guys. I'm mostly joking. But yeah, Paddy needs to get slept.